Hey guys, what's up? It's Alyse here, and today I'm really excited to share with you my hygiene routine on the trail. I've been out here in the woods for a little over 2 months, so I feel like I've really established a pretty decent routine for keeping myself clean out here. And today I'm going to share that with you. Little forewarning, I just woke up like a little bit ago, and I normally don't record videos when I first wake up, so if you notice something is off, I just wanted to share that I'm real tired right now. So let's jump right into it. My hygiene routine, I'm gonna break into 2 parts for you because most of it is done in the evening time, but there are a couple of things that I do in the morning as well. So the first thing is that this is my little toiletry bag. Inside here is my toothbrush, toothpaste, floss, menstrual cup, and razor. And in the morning, I brush my teeth and I floss when I remember to. I'm still trying to make that a daily thing, but I brush my teeth every morning. And another thing that I do in the morning is I tape my feet wherever there are sensitive spots. So wherever might have like rubbed the day before in my shoes, there are kind of a couple of spots on my feet that tend to be more sensitive. So I will tape those spots, and I'll also put Gold Bond powder on my feet to keep my feet dry for longer in my shoes, because if it's like rainy out like it is today, or if it's really, really hot and my feet are just sweating a ton, that's gonna create more sensitive spots and possible blisters if I don't keep my feet dry. So I use tape, I use powder, and I brush my teeth in the morning. There is one more thing that I do in the morning that I forgot to tell you. I go number 1 and also number 2, and I have this little shovel that I dig a hole with, and I'm gonna give more detail in a future video about the whole bathroom situation out here on the trail, because it's a little bit different than it is than just like having your own bathroom in your house or using a public restroom. So stay tuned for a future video about that stuff. On to my evening hygiene routine. I always give myself a little cloth bath with Dr. Bronner's soap, which is biodegradable. Basically, what I do at the end of a full hiking day when I'm disgustingly sweaty and a little bit smelly, okay, maybe a bit smelly, I fill up a pot that Addison and I share for cooking usually. We fill up that pot with water from a stream, and I have this quick dry towel that I use. It's pretty small, but it's kind of like a cloth bath that I give myself. So I just take the Dr. Bronner's, put a couple drops into the pot, mix it around a little bit with this cloth, and then I find a place in the woods that is a little bit more private. When I was staying in a hammock, I would just go under my tarp. Now that I'm staying in a tent, I have to find like a real big tree or just walk a little bit farther into the woods so I'm not near anybody. And then I will take my clothes off, dip this into the pot with soapy water, and just wash my entire body pretty thoroughly, because I really, really, really enjoy feeling clean at the end of a long, hard, sweaty day. So after I'm done washing my entire body down with this cloth, I put this back in the water, kind of squeeze it out, try and get this as clean as possible. And then some days, depending on like what time we've arrived at camp, I'll set up a little clothesline and put this on the clothesline to dry out. And I might also wash a couple items of my clothes, depending on like how gross they are, how much time and energy I have at the end of the day. And if I know it's going to be rainy the next day, I usually won't wash the clothes the day before, because then I know that they're not going to have the opportunity to fully dry out. Sometimes I'll hang them on the back of my pack to dry out. There's various different ways that I kind of go about the clothes cleaning process, but it's pretty standard every evening that I'll get the pot, put the soapy water in it, and clean my body. Another little part of my hygiene routine is this little fella right here, which is my pee rag, which might sound kind of disgusting, but it's a little bit more eco-friendly than bringing toilet paper out here and using that every time I need to go pee. Because if I'm staying hydrated, I pee so many times throughout the day. It's actually kind of annoying how many times I have to stop to pee while I'm hiking. Anyway, I have this pee rag. I hang it on the outside of my pack, and I try to clean it as often as possible. So pretty much every time I wash my own clothes, I'll wash the pee rag, sometimes more frequently, and every single time I go into a trail town, which is a couple times a month, I'm doing laundry in like an actual laundry facility, and I'll get everything like totally clean because I feel like I haven't totally mastered the clothing washing process out here. It still doesn't seem as clean as it is after being washed like in a washer machine. So there are a couple of items that I was using in my traditional hygiene routine, like in normal life before I got out here onto the trail, that I'm no longer using. And one of those is coconut oil. And I guess the main reason I'm not using it anymore is because I haven't really put in the effort to find the perfect container for it, because I used to purchase coconut oil in large glass containers, and that's just not ideal to have out here in my backpack when I'm trying to carry as little as possible. So that's one of the things that I was using. And I would also use shampoo and conditioner on a daily basis prior to coming out here. And I think that's about it. I do have a hair care routine video on my channel, which I'll link below. I also have a skincare routine video, which I'll link below. In those videos, you can learn what my traditional routines were like and how they differ from my routine out here. So definitely check those out if you're interested in like if I used makeup on my face, my hair routine, my body routine prior to coming out here. The last thing is that I have this little hairbrush, and I really love it, mostly because I really love tiny things, and it's a really tiny hairbrush. And I did bring this with me on the trail. I definitely don't need it. I could use my fingers as a brush, but I really like it. It's cute. It adds value to my life, and I do brush my hair every single day, whether it's the beginning of the day or the end of the day or both times. I enjoy the feeling of brushing hair. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I used to have dreadlocks, and ever since I took the dreadlocks out of my hair, I've just really enjoyed my hair care routine, whereas before dreads, I kind of was frustrated and annoyed by it, but I really love brushing my hair, so I have that. And I think that kind of wraps up my hygiene routine. If you have any additional questions, things that I might not have covered, might not have gone into enough detail about, feel free to share your questions down in the comment section below, and I will do my best to answer as many as possible, maybe even do a follow-up video. Definitely stay tuned for my pooping outside video, because that one will be pretty informative and probably eye-opening if you haven't spent much time living outside. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did like this, be sure to give it a thumbs up. That way I know to record more videos around this topic. And be sure to share it with any friends or family who you think might be interested in learning about what ways to keep yourself clean when you're living out in the woods. All right, guys, I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video.